I know I'm gonna have to go make me some coffee and stuff. Y'all found me, huh? We in here. Good afternoon and evening, depending on good morning, everything and everybody. Sorry it took me so long. Good morning, evening, afternoon. I don't know where everybody is. So, hey y'all. Ooh wee. Yes, yes, yes. So, I didn't know if y'all wanted. I'm gonna try to wait till everybody get in because I know everybody trying to find us. Hey, hey, I figured. Hey, hey, y'all. We getting ready to go back through. I want to keep going in Adam and Eve. I think it's important that we finish. Hey, y'all. Good afternoon. Yeah, we just gonna wait till everybody get in. Hey, hello. Good evening. I really should just be making my coffee while we doing this because I know it's gonna take folks some time to get in here. I already know. Hola, hola. Thank you. I appreciate it. I said I'm about to go on and bust these 90s. I already bought the little plastic ones too. Thank you. I'm about to figure out how to put them little because these locks is thick, like when they roll together. So I'm gonna figure it out. I might have to always use these big ones. You said let me go to YouTube. I can't open up multiple screens on here. Uh-oh. So is that gonna be a thing? Most people are gonna be on YouTube until we blocked on TikTok till the 23rd. So it is what it is. I ain't even worried about it. Hey, I'm giving everybody time to get in, but we going right back to Adam. So we gonna be on hey, we're gonna be right back where we was yesterday, like 74. I think that's where we ended at 74. Did y'all go on and read yesterday or what? No, I'm not on TikTok. 74. Okay. All right, we gonna get there. You read it. No, don't read now. Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Don't read the. Hey, I'm gonna wait and let everybody get in. Good afternoon, everybody. We going right back to Adam and Eve. I think y'all toes was wiggling yesterday. Oh, you was reading the beginning part. Okay. It's all right if y'all didn't get a chance to. It's fine. We gonna do a little bit today. We not gonna stay probably on too long. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I got some white ones too. The white ones is real nice, but I think I'm gonna dye them. They for weddings, and I guess you know how people get those beautiful braids in their hair, and then they have it like coming to the side and down, and then they have the butterflies in it. That's what they for. But we about to bust it on these locks. I'm gonna try to do me some kind of braid in the front, like old school, and pull it around. I was just playing with them to see if it was gonna work, and they did. Excuse me. Good afternoon, Miss Lisa. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Trying to wait for everybody to get in, y'all. We going back to Adam and Eve, so I know it's gonna take a while. This whole Instagram thing is new to me, so I don't really know. Yeah, I'm about to but Clueless. All y'all gotta do is think about Clueless. That was one of my favorite shows growing up. Who else watched it? You got some of that melanin tea, started drinking it. Yep, I got some too. I need to drink some today. I ain't been doing it, but it's something going around. Literally, it is something. It's so many people talking about they've been sick for 3 weeks. So I know I wasn't crazy. It's something going around. Yeah, yep. It's something going around. So we're gonna be reading, but I wanna share something with y'all. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I wanna share something with y'all. So I have been in a funk for about a week and a half or two. About a week. About a week and a half. Okay? Yes. You coughing. Listen, go get you some melon. It works. It do. Literally, I ain't drank none in like 2 days, but it get that phlegm out and you won't have it there. And then I think I got allergies now too. I guess developed in my old age, but I'm not taking no medicine. So then there's that. So this cough might be here until it just filters its way on out. But so um I've been in a funk, just whatever. Couldn't really put my finger on what I had been feeling because I had an emotion, right? I had this emotion, hey nephew, but I didn't know what the emotion was, and so it was just sitting on my shoulders. But I kept asking God, so that's why, like, if y'all been noticing, I've been off. It's just been things. My life is happening behind this, all of this. But even just to be able to figure out what this was just sitting on me, right? Y'all. So I asked God last night or this morning. Thank you so much. I asked God last night or this morning. I said, what is this? What is this feeling that I'm having? Because I don't like it. I can't shake it. I just my mind been all over the place and whatever else, right? And I was talking to my cousin today and I broke down on her. And, we do the whole, we'll break down on each other if we just need to get it out or whatever. And I did. But I didn't know the feeling that I was feeling. I knew it was something, I just couldn't put my finger on it. And talking to my cousin today, I was telling her, I said, I didn't even realize that I've been so used to being hurt. I've been so used to being hurt that I didn't even recognize that the heaviness that was sitting on my shoulders was hurt, y'all. Is y'all getting what I'm saying? I've been so used to being hurt, like where you almost be numb to it, to where when I opened up my devotional today, it was only one word on there, y'all, and it was the word hurt. And when I tell you tears just welled up in my eyes, I'm gonna read this page. If I cry, I cry, but I'm gonna read it to y'all because I was like, wow, didn't even realize that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm feeling. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't have no word for it. I ain't even go front y'all. I'm so used to hurt, like dang near numb to it. I just got used to it. You know what I'm saying? And this was a powerful moment for me because I'm so used to. Thank you so much, Miss Crawford. I'm so used to being hurt that I didn't even like when I say it's been sitting on my shoulders and on my chest, but I didn't know the feeling. I didn't know what it was. I had no idea. And I was like, God, what is this? Can you just tell me what it is? Because I'm tired of feeling like this, blah, 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 right? Boom. Got my book. And I was like, all right, let me just see what's going on here. Oh, I didn't turn the dang page. Dang it. Hold on. I'm getting ready to go find it though. I just read my cousin a page. That's why. Give me 1 second. Oh, there it goes. 284. Mm. This right here. This right here, y'all. This right here. If I cry, just don't be. Just look over it. But this was monumental for me today. I'm being transparent with y'all. I'm sharing because somebody that I care for deeply hurt my feelings really, 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 really bad. And I'm used to being hurt, like I said. So, whatever, another day, moving on, whatever. But I don't think God wanted me to carry that hurt anymore. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't think he wanted me to carry it because I couldn't shake the feeling. I didn't know what it was. I'm telling you. And listen, it was heavy on my chest. It was heavy on my chest. But I'm about to show y'all something. Look at this. It says it says today's love letter, and it was just one word, hurt. Y'all see it? I said, oh, y'all. And as soon as I saw that word, tears just started flowing from my eyes. I was like, oh, I do not want to cry today. I didn't want to cry, right? But it is. Thank you so much. So look, it says, my beloved daughter, when you hurt, I hurt with you. I too walk through this world with a broken heart. Don't hold back. Instead, call out my name. In your dark hours, I will carry you into my presence where true healing begins and back to life again. I am your Lord and the lover of your soul, and I want to be the shoulder your tears fall on. I promise, my princess, your tears will not be wasted when they are poured out to me. Love your heavenly Father. And then it says, the high priest of ours understands our weaknesses, for he faced all of the same testings we do, yet he did not sin. Hebrews 4 and 15. It says, today's decision, starting today, I know that my God feels my pain when I hurt, and it breaks his heart. I will cry out to my God for comfort and peace when I feel like I can't continue on anymore. My God will not let my pain be wasted, and he will pour into me and restore me. When I tell y'all, when I read that earlier, I broke down because I didn't even realize that the emotion that I had been having, because I was so used to feeling it and dang near became numb to it, it was hurt sitting on my shoulders, y'all. Who know that hurt is a spirit too? It's an emotion, but it's also a spirit. Because I don't feel heavy. Now that I got to this and I cried and I released, I do not have that heaviness on me. Tell me that's not crazy. Your spirit don't be calm. And we can go on and pretend like, oh, whatever. But your spirit won't let you rest. Especially now if you got the Holy Ghost in you, it's gonna move around. It's not gonna let you be able to, like, my mind was crazy. I'm like, ugh. But once God showed me it was hurt and I released it, I do not feel heavy no more. And I'm grateful for that. It was instantaneous. Once you acknowledge what it is that you feel, and it'll go away. And it did. And I don't feel that same heaviness that was on my shoulders and that same heaviness that was on my chest. The cloudiness of mind and all of that kind of crazy stuff that comes along with emotions, I don't feel it. It's called His Princess Every Day. I think it's in our devotional list on TikTok. I mean on Amazon. In the book list on Amazon. His Princess Every Day is real. It's thick too. Cause see, the one I used to read out of every day, they was like this thick. But this one, you see it, it's 500 pages of devotionals in here. It's great. I didn't elevate it now. And it's so crazy because y'all want to hear something crazy? My auntie, when I went to Disney with my kids, she sent this to me because I was going through a real hard time. Like I told you, when my baby was whatever. So my auntie has not this one because the one she sent me is down there. It don't got no backs and all of that on it. But I got another one. She sent me this. Then my auntie passed away, right? So I bought this book. Since my auntie bought me this book, I bought this book and the others in her collection for so many people, like just because it's a good book. I feel like women should have, young girls, whatever. Just this one and all the ones in the series are good. Y'all, I get this one. And the lady that wrote these books, she just passed away like less than 3 weeks ago from cancer. The lady that wrote these books. So my auntie got this book for me about 4 or 5 years later. She passed away from cancer. And then the lady that wrote these books just passed away 3 weeks from cancer. I thought that was really crazy. Yep. Miss Sherry Rose Shepherd, she just passed away. It ain't been 3 weeks. Yeah, from cancer too. Ain't that crazy? Yep. But before she left, she blessed a lot of people. And I'm not just talking about the people. I'm talking about those books are amazing. But I've sent them everywhere. I bought them for people all around the world, all around I ain't gonna say world, country, for sure. I did send some out of the country prior to this, but yeah, it's. I just thought that was, and the devil fought her, but she impacted millions of lives. Millions of these books have been sold, so that was pretty cool. That even though, oh wow, okay. Well, that's cool, Miss Collins. That makes me excited, girl. Let's do it. I look. I tried something different. I always got my hair in a ponytail. Technically, it's still in a ponytail, but it's a decorated ponytail today, and it ain't even a good bun. I put them. What you call them things? The little scrunchy things. The the bun things. I put two of them, but I need to redo it. But I just said it's a little messy bun thing going on. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna start playing with my hair a little bit more. God blessed it to grow, and I just don't be wanting to mess with it. But I was like, it's stuff you can do, girl. Man. So that's my testimony for this morning. That there could be some stuff sitting on your shoulders, and it's just because you haven't acknowledged it. And once you do, it goes away. Oh, thank you so much, Miss You Glow Girl. I appreciate it. It's Goodwill chic. Goodwill, Walmart, and Amazon chic. How about that? Because I've had this for years, and yes, it came from the Goodwill for about 65 cents. I like being comfortable. I'm not about to be doing all that uncomfortable clothes. I need to breathe and fart and burp and just be free. I don't want to do all that extra stuff. Sorry, y'all. Yes, honey. Mm-mm. That's why I got locks. Because I spent so much money on bundles in my tenure at the hair store. I don't need them to get no more of that. Sorry. So, anyway, back to what we doing over here. Y'all know we getting ready to get back into Adam and Eve. And this is the thing, right? So, I told y'all what I told y'all about me feeling this whole heaviness and whatnot. Because just like what we reading right here with Adam and Eve, they would do stuff and get out of God's good grace. But God is so loving and so kind and so long suffering with us because He knows that we technically don't understand. That He will allow us to feel that heaviness so that we come to Him so that He can release the pressure. Y'all got it? Well, you got to let it go, Miss Brown Rose. Listen, if you dealing with something today and you just like, I'm not going to think about it, no. Think about it and acknowledge whether your feelings is hurt, whether you feel disappointed, betrayed, whatever it is, y'all. Because when I tell y'all I feel lighter, as soon as I started crying and then I cried with my cousin, and I realized, yeah, I'm hurt, nigga. And if I can get away with it, because I'm so tired of folks that be close to me doing weird stuff, if I could punch you in your face, I would. That'll make me feel better. But God ain't gonna let me do it. Cause I promise I be willing to take flight on folks. Like, let me just maybe I'll knock some sense into you. Then you'll understand what I'm saying. I be feeling like that. I don't care who like it and who don't. I be feeling like that. I sure do. I be feeling like that. Cause you're not just gonna keep doing whatever you want to people and act like folks ain't gonna check you about your behavior or how your actions affect other people. Yes. And nigga can be anybody. That don't necessarily have to be a man. That mean anybody that is acting ignorant around me. Like you just not gonna be aware of your own self. Let me ask you a question. How many people, since you've been here and you just been reading the word and looking at how God looks at things, how many people have changed how you treat people? Or are you more considerate of how your actions affect other people? Who? Let me see your hand. Anybody? Anybody? We got anybody in here that you can change a little bit about how you might respond to people? Anybody? Hey, try to be more patient. Okay. 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 hmm You're more purposeful. Okay. I'm an old lady. I done got a bookcase. Girl, no, you a wise lady when you have a bookcase. You a wise lady when you got a bookcase. You a wise man when you have some information that you can refer to, so you're not always listening to silly folks. Wise women have a book. Think about all the older women back in the day. Women had bookshelves in their house. You could go to their house and get all the information you need about everything. No, a wise woman, they showing y'all closets full of shoes. But this right here is what the Bible talks about. A wise woman, well, how do you get wisdom? Through information, through knowledge, through understanding, through trials and tribulations. And the good thing about it is, God has sent people to write stuff down. You don't always gotta bump your head and go through stuff super like, I mean, unless you just want to. But God has given us like people that went before us to get knowledge. They don't everything don't have to be difficult and hard. Get you a bookshelf. I bet you it'll keep you out of trouble. It's hard to get in trouble when you got your head in a book. What you gonna be doing? How you getting in trouble if you sitting still and you ain't even talking to nobody? Probably because when you reading and look, I'm sure a lot of y'all gas bills do. Like as far as your gas of ripping and running, since y'all done got all these books and been doing all this studying, I know it's a little cheaper because you ain't looking for nothing to do because you got books right in your house. You have information that you can go and dang near leave and be across the world, and you ain't left your living room or your bedroom or the porch or wherever. Uh oh. They starting to ask questions. I hardly go anywhere. I already know. Self control on my eating. Come on. Everything changes. Everything changes. I promise they do. Everything changes. It all changes. It does. Once you get knowledge, man, it change everything. It change you. It change people around you. It changes everything. That's a real thing. So the more that you learn and understand, not just learn, but the more that you understand, the better your life gets. Promise. Come on now. That part. That's what I'm talking about. So look, let's get to this to where we was at last evening. Where was we? We was at 74. Y'all said we was at 74, right? Mm-mm-mm. There was something else I wanted us to read. Uh, all right now, y'all know how I am with these numbers. Here we go. This is where we going. What is it? Tell me. Is this 65? What is it? Y'all know I don't know and I don't even care to learn. This is what it is. I can't know everything and I don't even want to try to. What's this number here? Tell me. What is it? Good morning, Miss Yulima. This is where we're going. What is it? Have I ever wondered if they're still alive? Well, no. Never even thought about it, Mr. Trina. This ain't. It's LX. This is 9? Are you sure? I don't think so. 60, right, or something. I was gonna say that's like no, 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 not IX, LX. 60. Thank you. It's 60. Yeah, that's what I'm like, no, because this is way down at the bottom. 60. Yes, it's an L. So we on chapter, thank you, because y'all know I don't even. We up. Can y'all see it? We on 60. This is where you need to be. It says the devil appears like an old man. We in sacred text again today, yes, because I want us to get through here. Because I know some of y'all probably just skipped through because we read some, but and we're not gonna read it all. But I want y'all to see. You all right? I ain't worried about it. Y'all know the numbers. I don't. I ain't even worried about it. I used to know and just it ain't even a big deal. Yes, the devil appears like an old man. It's all right, y'all. We don't gotta be perfect. We got the internet. Thank you, Miss Jules. It's fine. Look, you know I'm not worried about it. I got other. It, we we exchange information. That's what we do. Thank you so much, Pumpkin. I appreciate you. Going back to the 90s here. That's what we're doing. No. It's 60, I think. Oh, you had to look it up. You funny. Good job. See? We got our feelers out, okay? It's so on sacred text in the first book of Adam and Eve, we're in 60 or LX. Let's bust that. I'm about to go make me yes, I'm about to go make me some coffee. I'm trying to wait for everybody to get in. But if they come in, can y'all tell them? Because I know we don't have much time on this thing here. So I don't want to take up a lot. It's not like TikTok where we can just do it all day. Okay. So I'm going to go and give me some coffee. Got water. Give me about 4 minutes because I got to pee too. So I'm going to put this on, come back, and then I'll be right back. Okay? But can y'all let everybody know that's coming in where we going to be? Going to have a quick intermission. Yes. 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 Somebody say yes. So I'll go to the bathroom, please. Thank you. Excuse me. Really quickly before I run out. Oh, shoot. Y'all look. I'm working on a new painting. Y'all know I ain't never painted. I can color, but I'm teaching myself. How about that, y'all? That ain't too bad, is it? What y'all think? It's getting better. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm doing it as I'm going. I don't know. I ain't never did it before, but I'm working on this new painting. Thank you so much. I'm working on it. I be trying to keep my mind, you know. So this is what I'm doing right here. I don't think I'm doing too bad. I don't really know nothing about painting and scaling and all of that. I'm just doing it how I'm doing it. But yeah, that's the newest little thing I got working. I'm about to run to the restroom. Okay. So we're gonna be in 60. Be right back. Ooh, okay. Do it all now, that we don't have to do it later. Okay, good morning, afternoon, and all of that. We are back in business. You should be on sacredtext.com. First book of Adam and Eve. They told me it's book 60. It's a LX to me. So we in here. Hey, we back in. I need to clean. I keep trying to look past these dang dots on here is the issue. That's why these eyes keep getting big. Just as crazy as. Oh. My auntie got me a big old box of things to clean the glasses that Auntie K sent me, and I still ain't did it. Just crazy. Just crazy. Just don't make no sense to be that crazy. Do it. Got the stuff, as my mom would say, and still won't use it. And didn't. And don't. It is what it is. All right. So, oh shoot. Y'all got it up and ready? Everybody ready? Because I don't know how much time we be having on here. I don't. Hey, y'all. Hey to everybody. Thank you so much, Miss Robinson. Appreciate you. Trying something different because that ponytail is gone. I mean, it's still in the ponytail, but you trying to do something. Hopefully that is better. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I'm trying to look, y'all. I was trying to look past the dots on my dang glasses. Just crazy. That's probably why I be straining. Trying to see and clean dang glasses off. All right, let's get it popping. So here we go. Y'all ready? Everybody say I if you're ready. If you're ready. Mm-mm-mm. Why do this feel like it's falling? Oh, excuse me. Okay, we good. All right, let's bust it in. Okay. So it says, then on the 89th day, Satan came to the cave. We about to act like we in church. Say, the devil will come knocking on your door. If you can write that down. The devil will come knocking on your door. Can you write it down? The devil will come knocking on the door. Because he do. The devil come knocking on the door. Adam and Eve minding their business, and already Lucifer is meddling. Y'all got it? Lucifer meddling. It's the 89th day. So almost the end of a season. Because every season got 90 days in it. They at their house chilling, and here come Lucifer meddling. You hear it? He meddling. Satan came to the cave, clad in a garment of light and girt about with a girdle of light. So here he go, transforming himself again into something that he isn't. You then brought yourself over to my house and cosplaying a being of light, a good person, a good man, a good woman, a good friend. Maybe Lucifer is the maker of cosplay, because it seems like he was the first person that was doing it. He turned himself into all sorts of things and people. Snakes, animals, dogs, old women, old men. He turned himself into a whole bunch of stuff. Is y'all seeing this? Y'all seeing this over here? This is crazy. He cosplaying every day. Now he cosplaying an angel of light again. It says, in his hands was a staff of light, and he looked most awful, but his face was pleasant and his speech was sweet. Did you hear that? I'm going to read that again. In his hands was a staff of light, and he looked most awful, but his face was pleasant and his speech was sweet. He thus transformed himself in order to deceive Adam and Eve and to make them come out of the cave ere they have fulfilled the 40 days. So he came cosplaying as an angel of the light with a staff of light, a girdle of light. Okay? Trying to trick Adam and Eve to come out of the place where God had told them to stay for 40 days. They didn't go looking for trouble. Trouble came looking for them. And it came purposely to deceive them. Hey, Miss Black. Are you getting this? You don't gotta go looking for trouble. Trouble will come looking for you. Disguised as someone coming to help. Disguised as your friend. Disguised as the man or woman of your dreams. But really, they coming to deceive you. Ain't this how predators work? Predatory men, predatory women, predatory bosses, predatory whoever, banks, predatory. They come looking like they coming to help you, but it's really something on the back end that's going to be real heavy. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to be the only one bearing it. Because they coming to deceive you. Okay, well, we know who's the father of that. We see who the father of that is right now. Look, for he said within himself, this is Lucifer now that when they had fulfilled the 40 days of fasting and praying, God will restore them to their former estate. But if he did not do so, he would still be favorable to them. And even if he had not mercy on them, would he yet give them something from the garden to comfort them, as already twice before? So basically, paraphrasing, Lucifer's mad. He like, even if I do get him to come out the cave, he ain't gonna kill him. He probably gonna give him something out of the garden and try to make him feel better. When y'all read this Adam and Eve, do y'all not see that Lucifer is mad because we get what he don't? Who is seeing that as you read in this Adam and Eve? That everything that he do is mad. He's mad because God gives us something that he don't get. So when you slap God in the face and you start to worship Lucifer, it is crazy because the only reason he's giving you what you think you want is because he is trying to get back at God for loving you. Right here, Lucifer on the 89th day said, I'm going to trick him and get him to come out of the cave because they just finished the fast. And even if he don't kill him, he probably end up going to feel sorry for him and end up bringing him something out the garden like he already did before. So when you let him trick you into sin, when you let him trick you into doing the opposite of what God says, it's only because he can't be in your place. He wants God's love so bad that anybody that gets it, he wants to destroy them because he can't have it. So every time that you sin, it ain't because you getting over. He just know that you getting closer to what how he has to live. Where God don't hear him and God don't want to know what he doing and God don't want to talk to him. Every single thing that Lucifer is doing is to get God's attention. If I unalive enough people, maybe he'll talk to me. If I have enough people OD, maybe he'll talk to me. If I have enough people commit enough sin, maybe he'll talk to me. If I have enough people do this, maybe he'll talk. Huh? Uh-oh. I don't know what that is. Oh my God. Huh? That was caught me off guard. Hey, Auntie. So, sorry. Just like a toxic person. Who's seeing people you know in Lucifer's character and his actions? Anybody? Who's seeing Lucifer in people you know? Now, do y'all understand why it's important to read about the first people? And it's so crazy that the KJV has absolutely nothing in there about them, really. Who's starting to understand their self more by reading Adam and Eve? Mm. Eh. You see how much you be pouting and throwing fists because you don't get what you want because you got what you want and then you didn't want it. mm. 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 Okay. Let's keep going. We on 5. It says, then Satan drew near the cave in this fair appearance and said, O Adam, rise ye, stand up, thou and Eve, and come along with me to a good land. And fear not, I am flesh and bone like you. And at first I was a creature that God created. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get this charger. Oh, no. Is this? Be right back. I tell y'all, all my devices been dead. Okay. Okay. Listen. It says, I am flesh and bones like you. And at first, I was a creature that God created. He lied and said he was human. Can I ask y'all a question? What's going around on all the social media about people not really being human, wearing skin suits? Spiritual beings that are old, telling people, I'm a human like you. Reptilian? So that's not new either. Spirits, old beings pretending to be human. Being able to put on a flesh suit. Again, how many times do y'all hear me say, beware, because you never know when you entertain the angel, but it never said good or bad. Because Lucifer, he's still an angel. He's just a bad angel. Like Men in Black, exactly. An AI or a shapeshifter. Cosplaying from the jump. Come on. Once God changed his appearance, he didn't want to be himself. He wanted to be anything but himself. I'm going to say that again. Once God took the appearance that he gave him, he instantly didn't want to be himself anymore, and he kept on putting on other stuff that made him not be ugly. He started cosplaying snakes, dogs, people, angels, everything. Right now, he's cosplaying a superhuman. I'm a human like you. But you came with a light staff and this thing. Come on. Sophia. The AI that looks human. And then Roger from American Dad. Come on. Wonder who's running that show. Oh, Adam, there's Satan now. Rise ye, stand up, thou and Eve, and come along with me to a good land, trying to get them out of the place that God gave them. Who picked up on that? God told Adam and Eve, this is the place where God brought them the gold. This is the place where God brought them the frankincense and the myrrh. This is the place where the angels will stand and guard for them. This is the place where God turned the figs into fig trees instantly. This is their blessed abode. And again, just like he did in the Garden of Eden. He was the Garden of Eden. He was mad because he couldn't get in there, and he wanted them out because he couldn't be in. So he got them kicked out of there. God placed them in this cave, gave them the gold bars to light the cave and all of this. And here's Lucifer again trying to get them off their square and out of the place that God blessed for them to be. How many times have we let the devil run us out of the place where God told us to stand still in? That's the place we got blessed in, but we keep letting the devil run us out of that place. Anybody? There are blessings that you didn't get because of certain people you could have hanging around you. There are certain people that because they would never have that opportunity, talked you out of it. Thank you so much, Miss Shanae. I appreciate it. Okay, here we go. And it was so that when he had created me, he placed me in the garden in the north, on the border of the world. Oh, God do the same things he do for you, for me. This is Lucifer telling him, I'm a created being like you. I'm human like you. I'm flesh and blood like you. But when God made me, he put me on the other side. This is where that lie comes from, that it was other people made with Adam and Eve. Lucifer came as the snake, as the angels, as women, as an old man. Now he's some kind of supernatural human being person. He kept coming in different shapes and forms until he could get him. Y'all think I'm playing? How is it that you can date 10 different people and they all act the exact same after you connect with them intimately? They don't do it until after they connect with you intimately, and then you find out you're dealing with the same person in a different body. Anybody experience that? Or you don't deal with your issue at your job, and then you go to a new job and it's another person that acts exactly like your old boss because you never dealt with it. The spirit followed you to the new job. The spirit followed you to the new relationship, the new state, the new car, the every dude she get with be beating on her. Every chick he be with, man, they just be loose, man. They don't even start out like that. Then something happened, man. They just okay. Lucifer just changed his stripes, and so do his brothers. They just transform into something else. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna come back as this. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna come back as this. Okay, that didn't work. Yep, I'm gonna come back as that. Y'all wonder why they kept this out of the King James? Because people wouldn't have to be at therapists. Because they would understand what's going on. That Lucifer wants them to go crazy and not. And I ain't saying nothing against no therapist, but if this was in, how many people's lives do y'all think would change if they could read this on Sunday? Instead of just that little bit about what it says about Adam and Eve and how they interacted with God after the garden. there would not be as much depression. There wouldn't be as many people unaliving themselves because they would realize that the first people went through every single thing that you're feeling. The resentment, the heaviness, the shame, the messing up time after time after time. How many people might still be on the planet if this was in the Bible? So that they can see that Adam and Eve was not perfect and they messed up every day from day one out of the garden. They messed up in the garden and they was messing up every day, and God was patient and kind and didn't put all them dang rules on people like the people of the organizations do. Sorry, Auntie. I love you. I'm not saying, Auntie, I'm sorry. The word is medicine. Who feels like the word is medicine now? Y'all used to hear the old people say the word is medicine. Who feel like the word is medicine now? Feel like this changed your life and things have subsided? There are some things that have gotten better. Your mind is a little more clear. All right, let's keep going. Okay. Okay. So Satan that came, he then transformed into something else. Now he learned trying to get them out of the blessed place that God put them in. He's trying to get them off their square, out of the place where God told them to be. They just came off a fast. Now, if you've ever been on a fast, a real one, you will know that literally as soon as your fast is over, the devil will be at your door. Whatever your devil is. Mine used to be tall trees. I am not expecting nobody. 3-day fast, 72. It ain't going away till I open the door. What's up? What is you doing here? Hold on. I need to see you. For what? And he always bring I'm in your business and in my own. I'm trying to tell you what I know. I can't talk about nothing I don't know. Just what I know. Tell God you're gonna start reading your Bible. Your crush gonna start calling you at 4:00 in the morning all of a sudden. The very time that you said you're gonna devote to God, look for it to be interrupted. Look for it to be interrupted. When you say you're gonna keep your body a certain way, the devil say, "Oh, you is." Let's see how long you can hold on to that. You said I'm always in your business. I'ma just read. Then I'ma just go on and read. Okay. I'ma just go on and read then. I just be trying to get y'all to see how the devil be. Yeah, okay. Listen. Listen, beating the door down. You hear me? Okay. Okay. He said, and he said, and he said to me, abide here, and I abode there according to his word. Neither did I transgress his commandments. So now look at this. The devil is so freaking cunning. Now look, he's telling Adam, girl, you sleep next to me. Listen, honey, I know how I go. Listen to me. Look, we in Adam and Eve chapter 60, book 1. Look, now he done told him, oh, God put me over in the north border and I didn't mess up. I didn't go against what he said. So he already know that that's a tender spot for Adam because he know that's exactly what Adam did. Did y'all catch that? Y'all caught that? Did you get that in your bosom? The devil is the one that made him transgress. Then he changed himself into something that he's not. Came and told Adam a story that sounds familiar because it's his story. He literally came and regurgitated Adam's story to him, but switched it at the end and said, "Oh, but I didn't mess up." Lies. He already know that's a tender spot for Adam. So now he's playing on his emotions. He's playing on his failures, on his insecurities, on a place in his relationship with God where he know he messed up. Just like a narcissist does. Tell me that ain't crazy. Who's heard the spirits feed on fear, sadness, depression, anxiety? They feed on it. Lucifer was feeding, excuse me, on Adam's failures, reminding him of how he messed up with God. Oh, and I did it. But he did. He lied because you the first one that messed up with God. You didn't stay in your place, Lucifer. The whole reason that you down here messing with me is because God told you and put you in a hot place, but that wasn't good enough for you. You wanted something else. So now that you can't even get back in the place that you used to be because Enoch got your seed, now you gonna come down here and try to make it like you didn't mess up and make me feel bad about the sin that you actually caused me to do? Are y'all seeing how this dude is weaving this web? You messed up and got knocked out of your space, and you don't get to get back on your high horse. So now you gonna make sure I never sit on my throne, for real? And then you gonna try to come back and make it like you ain't the one trying to ruin my life and didn't help me get here. Really? And now you mightier than that. Oh, okay. Come on. Santiago, listen. I already know how I feel. That whole, am I cursed? Yes, you are, as long as you have cursed things and people in your life. Yeah. Person come around your life start falling apart, they cursed. Period. Because I should not start to lose stuff when you come around. 1 + 1 is 2. Okay, let's keep going. He said, then he made a slumber to come over me, and he brought thee, O Adam, out of my side, but did not make me abide by thee. I gotta go get my phone. Hold on, because this is about to be good. You just give me 1 moment. I'm bringing a whole purse today, y'all. Look, because I'm going to dial a number. Look here. Here we go, right? Look. So we going to say HEA V-E-N. Hello. Hello. Okay, Dad. So let me get this straight. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. You just okay. So you mean to tell me Lucifer? I know you're busy. I know we ain't talking well because I just been on one. It's okay. Don't be mad at me. I just gotta ask you a question. So you telling me that Lucifer on the 89th day of Adam and Eve being out of the garden went to Adam acting like he was a man that was placed in the garden on the north side, and then he gonna tell Adam that he came out of him. Yeah. He literally told Adam that God took Adam out of him. And then told him that he didn't let them abide together. You knew that already? Oh, yeah, you did. I forgot. Okay, I just was wondering if you knew that because he told Adam that he was supposed to abide with him, but God didn't let it happen. And that he came out of his side. I need to plug up my computer. I'm going to come back to this, so I'm going to have to use this. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Real quick, everybody go to Genesis 2:18. Please. Go to Genesis 2:18. Come on. Tell me when y'all got it. This version is the New International. Let me go to, because y'all probably in ERV, right? Hold on. I forgot about that. Okay. Did they change it? Let's see real quick. Okay, no, I don't want to read it in the ERV. We're going to read it in the NIV because it says a little different. So, depending on the version, I'm going to read it in NIV. Y'all can read it in that. But I want to read it out of the NIV because I want y'all to see something. Excuse me. Okay. So, 18 says, a companion for Adam. In NIV, it says a companion for Adam. Are y'all listening? Everybody with me? Then the Lord God said, I see that it is not good for the man to be alone, and I will make the companion he needs one just right for him. Y'all getting this? Read it again. Then the Lord God said, I see that it is not good for the man to be alone, and I will make a companion he needs, one just right for him. So if you go down to 23, excuse me, not 23, 21, it says, so the Lord God caused the man to sleep very deeply. And while he was asleep, God took one of the ribs from the man's body. Then he closed the man's skin where the rib had been. The Lord used the rib from the man to make a woman. Then he brought the woman to the man. And the man said, finally, one like me, with bones of my bones and a body from my body. She was taken out of man, so I will call her woman. Y'all got this right here? Did y'all hear all of that? God said, I'm going to make a companion for Adam. He put him to sleep. He took a rib. Okay. And then when he brought her to him, he said, flesh of my flesh, bone of my bones, somebody like me. Now, go back to where we was at. Please. Go back to where we was at. Hold on. Let me get back to my bookmarks. Here we go. Nope, that ain't it. Hold on, y'all. I need to bring my other one in here so I can flip back and forth. Sorry, family. Give me one moment. Okay, here we go. So, right here in 6, if you go back, right here in 6, we back on sacred text. It says, "O Adam," in the 6th verse, it says, "O Adam, rise ye, stand up, thou and Eve, and come along with me to a good land. And fear not, I am flesh and bones like you." And at first, I was a creature that God created. And it was so that when he had created me, he placed me in a garden in the north on the border of the world. And he said to me, abide here. And I abode there according to his word, neither did I transgress his commandment. Then, here we go. Here go the lie. Here go the lie. First, he lied and said he was flesh and bone like him. He said that God placed him in the garden. Lies, he didn't. Okay? Then he said God put a slumber on him. He said to me, I'm sorry, 9. Then he made a slumber to come over me, and he brought you, O Adam, out of my side, but did not make thee abide by me. Hey, Q. Is y'all getting this? I am not trying to be offensive with what I'm about to say. So please, to my people in the LGBTQ plus community, do not think I'm trying to be offensive when I say what I say right now. Okay? Thank you so much, Pumpkin. This is where the Adam and Steve story comes from. This is where the Adam and Steve story comes from, right here. Because Lucifer tried to plant in his mind that he was his helpmeet. When you go back and you read Genesis, when God took Eve out of Adam, He created someone for him to be with. That's what he was doing. Someone that was like him. Lucifer came on the 89th day out of the garden and flipped it and said, you were supposed to abide with me. You came out of me. You're my helpmeet. If Adam had gone with Lucifer, none of us would be here. Because they had not had children yet. There would be no humans born if Adam would have believed that. I don't want y'all to take offense to what I'm saying, y'all, but hear me. There are young men that are intimate with a man and they never touch a woman ever. Am I wrong? There are men that have their first intimate encounter with a man and they never touch a woman ever in their life. If they don't go through adoption or some type of surrogacy, there will be no children born from that man. If he doesn't go through surrogacy, there will be no people born from that man. Same thing for women. If they don't go through some type of surrogacy for the elixir that they need, there won't be any people born there either. Lucifer hasn't brought any new tricks for trying to make sure that no more humans are born so that they cannot get what it is that he does not get. I'm not telling you who to love. I'm not telling you whatever. I'm just showing you where certain things started. We learned yesterday where trans showed up in the Garden of Eden prior to any other humans being born. No humans had been born. There was only created humans on the planet at that time. Are y'all getting this? When Adam and Eve were going through this, because you remember, they didn't get married until the 7th month and the 13th day out of the garden. So the 7 months prior to them getting married, Lucifer was trying to make sure that they never connected intimately so that there were no humans born. Every single thing that he did up until they consummated their union was to make sure that there were no humans born. Then he made a slumber to come over me, and he brought thee, O Adam, out of my side, but did not make thee abide by me. But God took thee in his divine hand and placed thee in the garden to the eastward. Then I grieved because of thee, for that while God had taken thee out of my, I'm gonna read this. So since God had, he said, then I was sad because God had taken you out of my side, but he wouldn't let me be with you. Did y'all hear that? Lucifer said I was sad because God took you out of me and then he wouldn't let me be with you. How many men hide their sexuality? I think in the community they call trade, right? And I'm not trying to be offensive. Aren't they called trade in the community? We're going to talk about the ugly stuff. And I'm not just saying it's only men. Women hide their sexuality as well. But I'm saying the man carries the seed. The man carries the seed. The man plants the seed. And in order for a seed to grow, it got to be planted in a place where it can be nurtured. You can plant a seed wherever you want, but seeds are only going to grow in a certain place. Semen is a seed. And the only place that semen is going to grow something is in the womb of a woman. They got artificial wombs now, but it still has to mimic a woman's womb, y'all. That seed can be spilled over and over and over and over and over and over again, but it won't produce anything unless it's put down into a dark, warm place that's moist so that it can start to sprout. This isn't about who you love and who you want to lay with. This is science and this is fact. Lucifer knew that. He knew if I could just never get her to lay with her, get him to lay with her, it won't be no people born. So he came up with a story of you came out of me, but God just wouldn't let me be with you because he didn't want us to be together. And that made me sad because he wouldn't let us be together. Lucifer is the person that ran that line down the first time. I'm going to read it again. I'm going to just read 7. He said, and it was so that when he had created, this is Lucifer talking. It was so that when he had created me, he placed me in the garden in the north, on the north border. Okay. Now, y'all remember, if you read the Cave of Treasures, that's the first page. When God created he created and he decided to put them over here, decided to put them over there because this and that, blah, 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 stuff. Lucifer was already here when God was deciding where he was going to put us. He had already been kicked out, y'all. So he watched all of this happen. Him and the third of heaven that got kicked out with him. They've been watching. So they done watched every day that Adam and Eve, they done seen everything happen. So Lucifer knows. He said to me, stay over here. And I stayed there according to his word. Neither did I transgress his commandment because he knew Adam did. Then he made a slumber to come over me, and he brought thee, O Adam, out of my side, but did not let me or make thee abide by me. But God took thee in his divine hand and placed. So basically, he said, God didn't, but we just gonna read it. Then he made me go to sleep. And then he brought you, Adam, out of my side, but he didn't let me stay where you was at. Then God took you with his divine hand and put you over in the garden eastward. And then I was sad because of you, for that while God had taken you out of my side, he would not let me be with you or be where you were. But God said unto me, grieve not because of Adam. Don't be sad because of Adam, whom I brought out of your side. No harm will come to him. For now I have brought out of his side a helpmeet for him, and I have given him joy by doing so. So basically, Lucifer told Adam the only reason that you with Eve is because God would not let me be with you. Y'all reading it for yourself? AKA forbidden love. Satan just means adversary, opponent. Like, can I ask you a question? Anybody other than God's authentic one mind blown over here and Miss Sunshine? Anybody else? Anybody else mind blown? Hmm? A lot of people would understand more about why certain things have been presented to them if they had these books. Now, do you see why I said the young people need these books? CJ, is this mind changing for you, mind blowing for you, nephew? This is why when folks was coming in here trying to comfort me about what I believe or whatever, you don't even know what I done read. I don't just read that over there. I got more information about all of this. I told y'all I know I knew where to try when I we first started this, and people thought this was church, and they was like, "Well, I'm trans, so sit down. Well, I'm this. Okay, have a seat. I'm a witch. Fine. I'm a high priestess. So all of these people I didn't seen in the books that I didn't read. So what is that a shock value? Now if you come here and tell me you a dog, you might get some. But I've been able to show this to other people that didn't understand certain things and why they felt certain ways, why certain things was. And I said, listen, I'm not trying to tell you what's wrong or right. I'm just about to show you something. You take from it what you want to see. Whatever God gives to you, that's what you take from it. Just like I'm doing with y'all right now. Excuse me. Who now is gonna take their time and go through Adam and Eve? Remember I told y'all we was gonna be in Genesis for a long time. We can barely get out the beginning of the Bible. Okay. So y'all homework. We gonna scratch y'all looking for the Assyrians and the Babylonians. I don't even think y'all been doing it. But I want y'all to go back to Cave of Treasures or this first book of Adam and Eve, book 1, and start there. You might be able to help your babies. You might be able to help your mama, your daddy, your greasy bop. No, I was gonna do it, but I ain't gonna do it. You know what I was about to say? Stop it, Circa. That's why you always in trouble. Bald headed grandbaby. I'm telling you. Listen, y'all knew where I was going. But I don't want to call nobody grandma bald head. So I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. You gotta throw that in there sometimes, though. It's funny. Listen. They do listen. They do listen. If you say they not, they not. I'm not gonna keep on saying they're not gonna listen, because then you speaking that into existence. You want to speak that they do listen. You want to speak that they do pay attention. You want to speak that they do. What? Don't say that. Yes. So what I need for y'all to do, well, hola there, Miss Nerd Junk. What I need for y'all to do is go and start back at 1. Cave of Treasures. I need y'all to walk through all of those days. Y'all hear me? Huh? You thought you was gonna sneak in? I seen you. I seen you. I did. I seen you. I seen you. Yes. That's a tall order. Yes. You said I knew she was gonna say it. No, that don't. Now you need to move. We see you. We see you. But yeah, so homework is Adam and Eve, book 1. Start at 1. Back at 1. Oh, Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight. We going back to 1. It's starting back at 1. Ain't he the one to sing that song? Back at 1. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yes, butterflies. Miss David. They are butterflies. Mm-hmm. Starting back at 1. That's what we doing. So, yes. I need y'all. We back at 1. Thank you so much, Miss Davis. We back at 1. Okay. Adam and Eve, book 1. Take notes. I'm about to go make me some pancakes or something and some sausage, because we've been on here for 99 minutes, almost 100, and I'm hungry. Almost 100 minutes. But, yes. But y'all can go read. Y'all got homework. Uh-oh, I done opened up a whole can of worms. Uh-oh, y'all don't love me no more? Miss Roberta, what's been happening? Uh-oh. Tell me how you're feeling real quick before we go. Wait a minute. What's going on? What can of worms? A good one, or because it could be a can of, or it could be a can of. You can open up a few kind of cans. Tadera, you still love me? Okay, all right, Miss Isabel, all right. Because I know I be out, but see, this is the thing, y'all. I told y'all my job is to talk about the stuff that the other folks want. And sometimes it's not a comfortable place for me, but I'm not getting in trouble with God for y'all. Okay? Because y'all not going to be there with me in judgment when he asked me why I didn't do certain things. Y'all can't help me. And I can't help y'all. So I said, just whatever he telling you to do, you better do it. Cause thank you so much. Cause yeah. You said basically somebody need to get in the church to teach them the right way because they lost. This is the thing. God said He will bring the word to the people that want it. He not gonna force it down your throat. So if you don't want to understand, He ain't gonna make you. If you don't want, no, no, no. The snake is real. Lucifer transformed himself into a snake first. No, the snake is real. He was cosplaying. I just told you he was cosplaying animals, angels, old people, everybody, kids, dogs, for real. If you look at the story of Jesus, he cosplayed Judas. He had gotten a little girl, and he cosplayed a whole black dog. Wonder now where we get the Rottweiler scary black dog from, and we know Lucifer is close because he transformed himself into a dog and tried to bite Jesus. Y'all remember? If you read the infancy of Jesus Christ and Thomas's gospel, Lucifer transformed himself into a dog and tried to bite Jesus. Or either no, he was in Judas, and Judas hit him with a stick or something. But it was Lucifer that had hopped into Judas. And then when Jesus said whatever he said, or when he hopped out of Judas, he turned into a black dog, if I'm not mistaken, and ran off. So Lucifer been cosplaying. Yeah, he was in Judas. Okay, yeah, he was in Judas, and then when he hit him, he turned into a black dog and ran off. Thank you so much, Miss Norman. So with that, understand Lucifer has been cosplaying leaders. He was in Nero. He was in the King of Tyre. He's been in. He didn't inhabit it, and he getting ready to inhabit somebody else. Now you need to read it. Yes, you have to read the infancy of Jesus Christ, but read. See, the reason I told y'all when y'all first, I was telling y'all when y'all all first came here, I said Enoch is good and Adam and Eve. Because it's going to help you understand all the other stories, because you'll start to see that Lucifer has not changed his stripes in none of the techniques that he used, even up into our day. Y'all getting it now? Remember I told y'all we can't go through nothing that the first people didn't. Yes, he was a snake. This is why the snake got cursed, because he had to inhabit his body the same way that he inhabits people now. He possessed the snake. Snakes used to walk upright and eat regular food and talk and everything. And no, yeah, he possessed an act because he physically could not go into the garden. He was bound from there. So he had to inhabit somebody in order to get in there. The animals was already in the garden. That was the only way that he could get in, was to speak through the snake. So this is why God cursed the snake to go down on his belly and to slither and not be able to talk. But in every cartoon you see, they say snakes be whispering, and you can hear them if you listen good. They still talk, slithering. The snake gave him permission, and we do too. We allow the devil in our life. Just told my kids librarian about getting the OTP. Come on now. Yes. You can read that in your OTP. And I want to say it's in the Apocalypse of Adam, when Eve accounts what happened to her. No, it's not the apocalypse. It's in the life of Adam and Eve, I think. It's in my book too. This is book 1. Let me go get my book 2. Hold on, and I gotta go to the restroom. Hold on one second. Ooh. Ooh, sorry about that. Okay. Oh shoot. I went to the restroom and didn't get the book. Come on, girl. Sorry. Ew. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Ah, dang it. There it go. It is 277. It's on page 277 if you want to know how he got into the garden. Matter of fact, we can read it real quick. On page 277, book 2, it says Eve's story of the fall and its consequences. You still here? 277, book 2. It says, Then Eve said to them, Listen, all my children and my children's children, and I will tell you how our enemy deceived us. It happened while we were guarding paradise, each his portion allotted from God. Now remember when Lucifer had just came to them and said, when he transformed himself, he came and said that God created him first and put him in the north of the garden. Y'all remember we just read that? Who remembers we just read that? Okay. So listen, this is Eve talking now. God allotted each of them, Adam and Eve, each got 2 parts of the garden. One got the west and the north, and somebody got the south and the east, or whatever. So it says, it happened while we were guarding paradise, each his portion allotted from God. Now I was watching my share, which was the south and the west. So Eve got the south and the west. And the devil came into Adam's portion where the male animals were, since God divided the animals among us, and all the males he gave to your father, and all the females to me, and each of us kept his own. And the devil spoke to the serpent, saying, Rise and come to me. So just here, he told Adam and Eve, Rise up and come to me. come here. But first, he told the snake, come here. Y'all getting this? Before he ever told Adam and Eve, come here, he had to tell the snake, hey, come here real quick. It says, and the devil spoke to the serpent, saying, rise and come to me, and I will tell you something to your advantage. Then the serpent came to him, and the devil said to him, I hear that you are wiser than all the beasts. So I came to observe you. Flattery. I found, and fake promises. I found you greater than all the beasts, and they associate with you, but yet you are prostrate to the very least. Why do you eat of the weeds of Adam and not the fruit of paradise? Rise and come and let us make him to be cast out of paradise through his wife, just as we were cast out through him. The serpent said to him, I fear lest the Lord be wrathful to me. And the devil said to him, do not fear, only become my vessel, cup. And I will speak a word through your mouth by which you will be able to deceive him. And immediately he suspended himself from the walls of paradise about the time when the angels of God went up to worship. And then Satan came in the form of an angel and sang hymns to God as the angels. And I saw him bending over the wall like an angel. And he said to me, are you Eve? And I said to him, I am. And he said to me, what are you doing in paradise? And I replied, God placed us to guard it and eat from it. And the devil answered me, through the mouth of the serpent, you do well, but you do not eat of every plant. And I said to him, yes, we eat from every plant except one, which is in the midst of paradise, concerning which God commanded us not to eat. Y'all got that? Can I ask you a question? Don't demons speak through people right now? A possessed person, demons speak through their body, but they have to inhabit their body first. And there had to be something that let them in. Ain't it crazy that Lucifer can't never come as himself? He always got to come as somebody else. Because if we saw his real self, we wouldn't fool with him. The master of disguise. Turtle. I love that movie. Y'all ever seen The Master of Disguise? What his name? Mike Myers? What's his name? Turtle. I am the master of disguise. I am the master of disguise. Oh, Dana Carvey. Is that his name? Okay. Thank you. Dana Carvey. I knew it was one of them. Yeah. So there you go. Lucifer don't never come as himself. Even if you all are reading, who's reading? He came to set the captives free. Okay. So if you're reading, he came to set the captives free, how many times did Lucifer show his real appearance? How did he always present himself to the people? Handsome and teal. And he always came in white, didn't he? Didn't he always come in white? Mm. The opposite of, because it said God made him dark and ugly. But he always, oh my God. Y'all, how do they always portray witches? How do they always portray witches? That they are able to cast a spell over themselves to make themselves look like what they really don't look like. When they take their charm off or they whatever, they're not that beautiful. They are scary and ugly. But they charms make them look pretty, but really they be old hags. This is Lucifer. This is literally Lucifer. He cosplays beautiful beings, but really he's ugly. And he don't show his true appearance to nobody. The appearance that God changed him from the beautiful creature that he used to be to the ugly. Like in Caroline, like in Tangled, like in every other the Red Witch from Game of Thrones. You welcome. Isn't that crazy? Now, y'all not about to like me, but can I ask y'all a question? What happens with plastic surgery a lot of times? A lot of times the person don't even look the age they used to look, but sometimes it goes bad and they look scarier than they did before they even got it. But plastic surgery is to do what? Make you look what? I don't know, but I'm not talking about that right now, Miss Roberta. You'll have to go look it up. You can go read and study for yourself. I love you. That's where you're going to seek and find. Those are questions that you need answered. I done led you to where to go. It's all in there. You gotta go look at it. So to look younger and beautiful. Now I'm not knocking nobody, but think about this. They get plastic surgery to look younger and beautiful, but their body is still the same age. Can I ask you a question? What did the witches use the spell for? To change their appearance. They would say, "Oh, I'm really 300 years old," and then they would go with they take their thing off and So isn't it crazy that you go to the witch doctor to look younger, even though your body is still old? Has Lucifer changed? And you have to mutilate your flesh, which is something that God told you not to do in order to do it. So I just want y'all to see where, like my cousin said, we going to the root of things. They try to say all of this stuff is new and this and that, and just like the black mirrors that they used to say mirror mirror on the wall too, and now we say Siri and we say Bixby and whoever else to a black mirror. Ain't nothing changed, y'all. Their faces is young, but their bodies is still old, which is exactly what the witches used to do back in the day. Deceive people to think that they were younger than what they really were. And witches take beauty from people too. Because a lot of times people get addicted to the painkillers, and then their appearance, it was beautiful, and oh my God, and now they be like, oop, they be looking like monsters sometimes. And ain't that what the witches used to turn people into once they took their beauty? Don't look at me. Don't look at me. No, no, no. The witch, she cursed me. When a witch cursed you, you was disfigured. What happens with what's a botched surgery? So the natural beauty you had, you don't have it anymore. And you're disfigured. So a witch took your beauty. Everything that Lucifer does is unnatural. And the reason that it is unnatural and it causes so many problems is because it goes against what God said. That's what makes it unnatural. Prime example. CERCA's been wearing weave probably since she was 1 year old because I was bald head. So they start putting the braids and the weave and the connect a line with the beads on what little hair I had my whole life. Well, you know what happened? I got so accustomed to wearing somebody else's hair that my hair was just dwindling away. My edges was crazy. My hair was thin. It was brittle. It wouldn't thicken up. It wouldn't hold a curl. It wouldn't do nothing because, yes, my hair was slayed to the gods, but my natural hair was so badly damaged from the unnatural hair that it wasn't until I took the unnatural hair off that my hair did what it was supposed to do. So for 30 years, I was bald head because I didn't want to let my hair do what it was supposed to do. I wanted the quick fix of, nope, it's already long, I'm going to take that. But they tricked me because the chemicals that they put in it to process it, the tension from me getting it sewn in, the braids was too heavy. With this, I don't got to carry nothing but myself. I'm only carrying what's already there. I'm not adding no extra. Isn't it crazy that every single thing that Lucifer said is beautiful adds more stress to your life? More pain, more addiction, more sadness, more insecure. Oh, well, I got this done, but now this don't look right. Okay, but I got this done, now this don't look right. Okay, but I got this done, now I got to get this snatched. Now this don't look right, and this don't look right, and none of it fits. And before you know it, y'all want to hear something crazy? The angels ain't changed. Because you remember they was mixing parts of stuff? They was miscegenation, taking part of this, putting it over there, taking a pig, putting it in this, putting it in, transforming stuff. And then it didn't work. It looked good, but it didn't work. It had absolutely no purpose whatsoever. They ain't changed. It doesn't matter if it works as long as it looks good. That is Lucifer's way of thinking. It doesn't matter if it works, it just needs to look like it does. God said, don't tattoo your body for the dead. Don't mark or cut your body for the dead. For the dead. RIPs. In memory of. That's what he said. So, I'm about to go eat and probably take me a nap. No memory tattoos. Mm-hmm. And listen, I'm not knocking nobody that had plastic surgery or anything. I just be wanting y'all to know where it come from. Everything come from somewhere. And because we never take the time to research stuff, we just go along with the trends, but we don't even know what spirits, the principalities and the rulers of this world that are fueling certain things that infuriate God. Y'all still love me? I'm about to go and eat. Oh, excuse me. You see my stomach moving around? They like, lady, it's about to be 3 o'clock. I ain't ate nothing. Gotta get my life together. I'm about to. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. Yep, I'm about to go eat. I love y'all. Y'all got some studying to do. Mm-hmm. Adam and Eve homework. Yep, Adam and Eve. Love y'all too. Y'all gotta get reading so y'all can help the people around y'all see that the devil been doing the same stuff to everybody. Ain't nobody no different from nobody. Adam and Eve got it. Who are we? Love y'all too. You asked me what I wanted from Wendy's. What you getting? You could give me a What do I want? The chicken. What is it with the? Oh, I can't think of it. It's the sandwich that I get. It's the crispy something with the white cheese and the bacon on it. What is it? That I don't know. That sandwich it's got. Damn, I might have to go get that. No, it's not the spicy. It's one of their artisan sandwiches. It's one of their artisan sandwiches. You know what I'm talking about? It's got the bacon and that white cheese on it. The Crispy Chicken Club. I think that's what it is. That might be it. That might be it. That might be it. Girl, I make myself hungry. And y'all don't know, I be going to eat this food. I'm telling you. Made my stuffed waffle yesterday, and I'm probably going to make me another one this right now. And all I did was fill my, I didn't put no eggs in it. I love sausage and waffles together. This is one of my favorite breakfast combinations, just breakfast. But I don't like links. I like patties. And then I like to break it up and have a bite of sausage with my waffle and the syrup and fried potatoes if I'm going to do that. And now that I could just pour the waffle batter in there and pour my crumbled up cooked sausage in it and pour the thing over the top. Baby, I was in there asleep. I'm about to stuff that waffle maker with everything I can. I'm going to do some fried chicken this weekend. Y'all think I'm playing about doing a buffalo chicken waffle. I'm not. I'm going to give me some buffalo. I probably already got some. I'm going to give me some buffalo chicken seasoning if I don't have none already. And put it in that waffle. I'm telling you what I'm going to do. And then I'm gonna make me some kind of, I'm going to do it. And fill it with buffalo chicken or some kind of fried chicken. That's gonna be the best freaking spicy chicken sandwich I've ever had. Cause the bread is gonna be spicy, and I don't gotta make it sweet, cause I'm not putting it on it. So then I can pour ranch on top of that. Do you see what I'm saying? Cause the waffle ain't sweet, cause it tastes like it's got the buffalo seasoning in it. Think about it. So it's not a sweet waffle. That's going to be good. I'm telling you. It's going to be good. I can see it in my mind. And it's going to be red. So the waffle going to be red. And then when you bust it open, you got the cheese on the inside. But the waffle tastes like... yeah. And I'll put ranch on mine. I already know I will. It's gonna be good. Probably wait till I give them my kids and make it. I love y'all too. I'm about to go. Look, y'all know when I get to thinking about food, it'll be a minute. So let me go and get out of here. I'm about to go watch me some TV and make me some food. Blue Island girl, listen, I'm about to go make me some food. I'm about to go cook me another stuffed waffle right now with some sausage in it and with a whole bunch of butter. And I used Auntie Kim butter the other day. Listen here, I was slumped. Oh, my medicine is going to be in my sandwich. That's why I don't know what time I'm going to get back on. Because Auntie K be giving me the best sleep I done had in a long time between her and Nettie's necessities with my rub. And don't forget, listen, y'all got a whole bedtime routine now. Mm-hmm. Cause Be Fancy Beauty, every night I got her lavender stuff on my feet and I be out. Wake up like, ugh, hear the birds chirping and stuff. Then right? So I rub, as soon as I get out, you got our hot sauce, baby, don't it? Hey, you all the way right. Uh, get out the tub. I put on I got my shea butter and stuff from, listen, I got all my, between everybody, I be in here slump. I got all my shea butters and stuff. Uh, I can't think of the name. Bev's body butter. So I got my Bev's body butter from my body. I got my Be Fancy Beauty lavender that I put on my feet so it goes straight into my blood system so I can go to bed. Then I got my Nettie's necessities for my achy back and all of that. Listen here, I be good. Y'all be keeping. That's why this skin is go. Listen, I be like, nope. Oh yeah, that don't go right there because it's zones for stuff. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you. I'm telling you that's what I do. Listen here. Yes, baby. And I be good when I get ready to get in that bed. Oh yeah, you gotta look at the. Oh hey Kiva, I know we ain't. They blocked us to the 23rd, so we gonna be over here until the 23rd to let everybody know. Yes, I got zones. The lavender goes from the. The lavender goes from here down, and then the Bev's body butter is from here. And then, but before I put the Bev's body butter on, I gotta get with Nettie Necessity oil and put it right here on my back, cause that's what be hurt. I hit my shoulders this every night normally, and then on the back of my leg, the one that I hurt. And then I get in the bed, and I be asleep. It's real good. Y'all better get y'all some Nettie's Necessities oil, honey, for them joints, baby, cause you be good. You be good and loosened up. And Auntie K, her butter, her hot sauce, it all can get you all the way right. The oil, fry your chicken in it, baby. Just brown. You don't need nothing but a little bit. You won't be feeling no pain. Do what? It's great. I love y'all. I'm about to go. I love y'all. I know I'm hungry too. I'm about to go eat.